Hey there, movie fans. Did you know that despite being one of the biggest stars in the world, Johnny Depp is actually one of the most private celebrities in Hollywood? It's almost hard to believe, right? With all the media attention surrounding him over the years, you'd think we know everything about his life. But when it comes to Johnny's personal world, there's a lot more mystery than meets the eye. Even though he's been in the public spotlight for decades, he's done an incredible job keeping his personal life just that, personal. Now, most of us probably know Johnny Depp as the quirky, unpredictable Captain Jack Sparrow from Pirates of the Caribbean. Or maybe you know him from Edward Scissorhands, where he played the misunderstood, gentle character with scissor hands. These roles have made Johnny Depp a household name, but when we think about it, it's hard not to wonder, what is Johnny Depp like when the cameras aren't rolling? What do we really know about his private life? And what's just speculation, rumors, and tabloid gossip? In this video, we're going to explore the mystery behind Johnny Depp's personal life. We're going to separate the facts from the fiction and get a glimpse into what we actually know about his life off-screen, while also uncovering all the things he's managed to keep under wraps. Stick with me as we dive into the world of Johnny Depp, the man, the myth, the mystery. To begin, let's talk about his family, something most of us are familiar with. Johnny Depp is a dad. He has two children, Lily Rose and Jack Depp, both of whom he shares with his ex-partner, Vanessa Paradis. If you've followed Johnny for a while, you probably know that he and Vanessa were together for 14 years before parting ways in 2012. But even though they were together for so long and have children together, neither Johnny nor Vanessa have ever been particularly open about their relationship or personal life. They've always kept a low profile, and Johnny has managed to keep his children out of the public eye as much as possible. Now, when you think about a celebrity family, you often imagine paparazzi photos of the kids, endless interviews, and public statements about the family dynamic. But with Johnny Depp, it's completely different. You'll rarely see Lily Rose or Jack in the media, and whenever Johnny does speak about them, it's always in a respectful and understated way. It's clear that Johnny values their privacy and has worked hard to protect them from the constant scrutiny that often comes with being a celebrity child. Even as his career has skyrocketed and his personal life has been a source of constant media interest, Johnny has made it clear that his kids come first. It's fascinating how little we really know about Johnny's relationship with his children. He's often been seen with them in private settings, like family vacations, but even then, the photos and stories are few and far between. Lily Rose, now a successful model and actress in her own right, has spoken in interviews about how much she admires her father. And while Johnny hasn't publicly commented on his father-daughter bond too often, you can tell that their relationship is incredibly close. Lily Rose is often seen supporting her father at movie premieres and events, and from the few glimpses we get, it's clear that Johnny adores his children. For someone who's been in the public eye for as long as Johnny has, his commitment to his children's privacy is truly rare and admirable. But when it comes to Johnny Depp's romantic life, well, that's a different story. Now, this is where things get more public. Johnny has been involved in several high-profile relationships over the years, and, of course, his name has been linked to some of the most famous women in Hollywood. The most well-known relationship of his was with actress Amber Heard. Johnny and Amber met while filming The Rum Diary, and their relationship quickly became one of the most talked-about celebrity pairings. They eventually married in 2015, but their marriage turned out to be anything but smooth sailing. What followed was a very public divorce and a highly contentious legal battle that played out in front of the world's eyes. While Johnny and Amber's relationship has been well documented in the press, Johnny himself has rarely spoken about it in depth. Sure, there were court cases and allegations, but in terms of public statements about the relationship, Johnny stayed mostly silent. He's always been very guarded when it comes to discussing his personal feelings, and while the tabloids and media outlets often took sides, Johnny never fully opened up about the emotional toll the relationship took on him. It's clear, however, that the public drama surrounding the divorce affected him deeply. Despite the sensational headlines and courtroom battles, Johnny remained largely quiet, keeping his emotions and his side of the story close to the chest. Before Amber, though, Johnny had been romantically linked to several other famous women. He was with actress Winona Ryder for several years in the early 90s, and their relationship was one of Hollywood's most talked about. Winona and Johnny were inseparable, and at one point, they were even engaged. However, as with many Hollywood romances, their relationship eventually came to an end. Johnny's relationship with Kate Moss, another iconic figure, was equally high-profile. They were together for a few years in the 90s, and their breakup was one of the most public splits of that time. But despite the media frenzy surrounding his love life, Johnny has always kept his emotions private when it comes to matters of the heart. He doesn't speak much about his exes, and to this day, he remains very tight-lipped about his romantic past. One of the things that sets Johnny Depp apart from many other celebrities is his deep love and passion for music. It's no secret that Johnny has always been drawn to music. In fact, before he became a household name as an actor, Johnny was a guitarist, and he has always been musically inclined. Even while working on major films, Johnny found time to pursue his musical passion. He's played guitar with some of the biggest names in rock and roll, including Alice Cooper, Joe Perry, and even formed a supergroup called Hollywood Vampires with his bandmates. In fact, music has played such an important role in Johnny's life that he's often said it's his true love, alongside acting. Many people don't realize just how talented Johnny Depp is when it comes to music. He's more than just an actor who dabbles in music for fun. He's a genuinely skilled musician with a deep understanding and respect for the craft. Johnny has always been drawn to the creativity and freedom that music offers. In interviews, he's spoken about how much music allows him to express himself in ways that acting sometimes can't. Music gives him a chance to be raw, unfiltered, and to connect with his emotions in a way that's therapeutic. It's no surprise that even while managing a successful acting career, Johnny has always made music a priority. Another side of Johnny Depp that's not always in the spotlight is his struggles with addiction. While the media often focuses on his career and personal life, Johnny has battled with substance abuse for many years. It's something he's been open about, acknowledging the challenges he's faced in interviews and public appearances. For much of his life, Johnny was known for his wild, rebellious behavior, and it wasn't long before rumors about his drinking and drug use began to swirl. What many don't know is that Johnny has worked incredibly hard to overcome his struggles. He's gone through rehab, sought professional help, and made a conscious effort to get better. While it's been a tough road, Johnny has been vocal about his commitment to recovery. He's admitted that addiction is a battle, but he's also emphasized that he's dedicated to moving forward and not letting his past define him. And even though he's faced setbacks along the way, Johnny remains determined to regain control of his life and his career. In addition to his battles with addiction, Johnny has also faced public scrutiny over his appearance and health. For someone who's been in the public eye for so long, it's no surprise that Johnny has dealt with some criticism and judgment from fans and the media. Over the years, he's undergone some visible changes in his appearance, which has led to speculation about his health and lifestyle choices. But despite the rumors and criticism, Johnny has continued to do what he loves, focusing on his career and the things that make him happy. When he's not working, Johnny Depp is known to enjoy spending time outdoors. He's an avid hiker and has often mentioned how important nature is to him. There's something about the quiet, calming effect of nature that helps Johnny clear his mind and recharge. It's one of the few things that keeps him grounded and allows him to escape the chaos of Hollywood. Whether it's hiking through the mountains, camping, or simply walking in the woods, Johnny has always felt a deep connection to the natural world. For Johnny, these moments away from the public eye are essential for his mental and emotional well-being. They help him take a break from the pressure of being in the spotlight and give him time to reflect and find peace. In a world that's constantly rushing forward, it's rare to see a celebrity who prioritizes personal time in such a meaningful way. Johnny Depp is a reminder that sometimes, the best way to keep moving forward is to take a step back and enjoy the simple things in life. One of the most remarkable things about Johnny Depp is his ability to remain true to himself despite the constant media attention and public scrutiny. He's always been an outsider, someone who's refused to conform to Hollywood's expectations. Whether it's his choice of roles, his love of music, or his commitment to his family, Johnny has always followed his own path, regardless of what others think. He's never been afraid to be different, and that's one of the reasons his fans admire him so much. At the end of the day, Johnny Depp is just like the rest of us. He's a man who's had his share of ups and downs, but he's managed to navigate through the challenges of fame with grace and authenticity. Despite all the chaos and drama, Johnny remains grounded and focused on what matters most to him, his family, his passions, and his personal happiness. So, what can we learn from Johnny Depp's private life? First, it's important to remember that even though he's a global superstar, Johnny is just a person trying to live his life as authentically as possible. Like all of us, he's had to deal with personal struggles, heartbreak, and difficult choices. But what sets Johnny apart is his ability to stay true to himself and keep the most important parts of his life private. He's shown us that it's okay to set boundaries and protect what's truly important to us. Thanks for sticking around and diving deep into Johnny Depp's private life with me. What do you think about all this? Were there any surprises for you along the way? Drop a comment below, I'd love to hear your thoughts. If you're a Johnny Depp fan, make sure to check out my other videos about his movies, his iconic roles, and everything else you need to know about this Hollywood legend. And, of course, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell so you never miss a video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.